When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Terrapins will boot it away to start the game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Spartans' offense takes the field. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
The Spartans have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. From the gun, running back on the move. There he goes. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
That's kind of a kick to the gut because you think, oh, how can I get this game started conservatively, not turn the ball over, get the positive momentum, get that first hit out, and the first carry, your running back sticks it on the floor, defense recovers. That is not the start you drew up.
Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Washington. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. The Terrapins will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
Need 5 points of pressure moving forward, no doubt. And I'll tell you, they knew coming into this game that turnovers were going to be critical. They might give themselves a mulligan for that one, David, but that can't keep happening.
Yeah, but don't change who you are and what you are. Don't get gun-shy because of mistakes. I think that usually turns into more mistakes. So keep doing you, keep being aggressive.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
The green and white love that tough guy reputation, and they're getting it done on the ground.
Yeah, that's exactly who this program is. That's what they're built on. Every team you go back in the history of Michigan State, you're going to find what? A bell cow running back that you can feed.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And the ball's on the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
On back-to-back drives, this offense can't get out of their own way. They fumble again. Man, a lot of times you get fired when you fumble. This is another guy. Like, they're going to have to fire the whole team if they keep this pace going.
Dropping back, it's Washington. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Use the play fake, now to throw. And wings it incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out.
Into the house. Touchdown, Terrapins!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And it'll come out to the 25. Attempt at a return. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Spartans come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Turning it on! They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Looking for a big play. Complete to the right. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
The Spartans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Off the boot, looking for his man. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Spartans! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Back to pass, it's Washington. He's got an open man. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Polk. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play. And a 1st down just outside the red zone. Wants to throw again. Got a man. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Maryland!
best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Iowa was able to finish off a close one in Iowa City today. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup. And the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Trying to make magic on the scramble. QB got it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Back to throw. It's Washington. The Terrapins will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Finds his big tight end. Shoved out of bounds after a big game. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Quick completion to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Offense gets set for second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the run, it's Jackson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Here comes the heat. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And back to the air on second down. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's third and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now they take the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. They punted away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I think QB's rushing, especially in the RPO game. You want to get that ball. Okay, I'm pulling it now. I got to throw a strike right now and get it on him. And you can tell, throws it to the left and doesn't get it to his wide receiver. It's just maybe a little bit of hurrying too much.
The Spartans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
From the red zone, it's Davis. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers get...
Touchdown, Sparty! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers. And they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Brings up 2nd down.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
With the score, Michigan State 24, Maryland 14.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Hard running there. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And the Terrapins come to the line in the hurry up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. Oh, he makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Finds his man. It's Sanders. There he goes to the right. The tag. Touchdown, Terrapins. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
And the Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job on the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Good enough for first down.
Looking to pass. It's Washington. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Backed up now. Here's second and long.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Terrapins come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They send the tight end in motion. Third down play from the gun. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Terrapins will punt it away on fourth down. On his way back from the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have
a lot of room to the right. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Collier. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. They'll test the right side. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying play action. It's complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And it shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of it.
The Sneak scores it.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Oklahoma showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. To throw, it's Washington. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. The Terrapins decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. He's going to take off. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Might be calling a hot route. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. It's complete to the right. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. And the Spartans have their offense in high gear. Fires to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Immediately fires to the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's got it. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. Motion from the back. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Going for 6. Touchdown, Spartans. Fit it in the window for the score. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Sanders. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Great place to start for this offense. On the run, it's Jackson. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And when you're down later in the football game, but you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make...
There he goes!
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? And the Spartans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He wants to throw it. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan State. And the route is on. That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Maryland, 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Scanning the field, it's Washington. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got rid of it just in time. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Here's a heat. He's going to run it.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
We know the defensive coordinator's been harping on his guys about this. Earlier in the game, this quarterback was killing him with his scrambling ability and his ability to take off. That time, though, nice adjustment by the defense. It was almost as if they were expecting him to scramble that time. Really, really nice job defensively.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Polk. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Now on first down from the 28. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Catch in the middle, it's Spicano. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And the Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good